The intro, as soon as I heard that beat, I was like, I knew what this was for. At first I told him I was gonna just talk over it, but I was like, there's no way I could just talk over this beat. So I wanted to do just like a talking rap kind of style. So the intro, that's what the intro ended up being, just like a talking rap thing. And it's just letting you know this is to you, from us, and that's what it is. Now You Know, I heard the Now You Know beat, and it just sounded like something that would be on the radio, but a good song that would be on the radio. And I wanted to write something that I didn't want it to sound like I was trying to make, you know, a radio song necessarily, but I just wanted it to be for everybody and not just you have to be a boom bap head or whatever to rock with that one. So East Coast, the joint So East Coast came about because, you know, unfortunately there's always a battle for who's owning New York and who's bringing it back and who's trying to do this and do that when the people just can't let it just be music from New York. You always have to be the king or putting something on your back and this and that. So East Coast is me just saying I can't help. I'm an East Coast dude, and it's not just New York, it's the whole East Coast. And I get love in the Midwest, I get love in the South, I get love in the West, I get love overseas, I get love everywhere I go. But I'm always an East Coast cat when I get there. And that's what that song is about. And I'm not trying to bring nothing back with my music, I'm bringing it forward. So East Coast. And the idea I had was I had a friend of mine, there's this girl that I had a huge crush on, but she don't like guys, she was a lesbian. And I was like, man, I'm gonna write her a song. And one day, this was old, this was a long time ago, but I was like, I'm gonna write a song for her. Forgot about it, we fell out of contact. But I thought about it and I was like, I'm gonna write that song now. She may not hear it, but I'm gonna write that song today. So it's kind of a true story. Wanna Be in Your Heart. It's a love story to a girl you can't have for more than one reason, by me to you. That was a joint that came about. I'd heard the beat, and my idea was the kid from One Love, the last verse of One Love on by Nas. And I was like, if I met that kid today, what would I say to him? Like Nas said, you know, gave him a chain to sell if he chose, and smoked a blunt with him and blah, blah, blah. What would I say to that kid if it was a kid that I knew? I used to be a summer camp counselor, and the kids I used to counsel, because this was like 10 years ago, so they go grown now. I used to counsel 10 to 12-year-old boys, and they're adults now, and I've watched them grow and seen the people they've become. And I was like, if I could go back and talk to them again, what would I say to them? And the rest is history, hopefully. Easy to fall. Play it for your son or your daughter. The Kinect 4 joint, if you know me, been following any of my music, you already know we always have the crew, the Lessondary up there. That's our native tongue, that's our death row, our being Tanya Morgan. So German side, Shay Grand, Aeon raps on it, Elucid, Ill Will, which is actually Don Will and Ilias, they rap together on it, and Spec Boogie. I hope I ain't forgetting nobody. Yeah, that's everybody. We are the Lessondary. We have an album coming out on Hypnot later next year. And Kinect 4, I wanted to do something different. I didn't just want to do a normal posse cut. So what I did was I spit, for most of the song I spit 4 bars between everybody to connect everybody's verses. So it's Kinect 4. And we some rapping mofos, as y'all already know. If you've been following us throughout the years, Kinect 4. The last joint on the album, I got my people's Cooley High on it. Cooley High is a lot of people, but I got Charlie Smarts and Tab 1 from Cooley High, because there's mad people in Cooley High. I got them on the joint, you know, those are my guys. All of them are my peoples. We've gone on tour together, hung out together a lot. And I always said I've done a lot of songs with them, but I've never had the right opportunity to do a track with them. And this was the perfect time, the beat was perfect. And you know, I got ties to North Carolina, so I want to take it back to NC for the end of the album. We just all up and down 9-5 on this album. And that's how we closed out. to you. I hope you've heard it by now. You should. We out.